Thank you for joining us for CNTV. I'm Brad Clonch.
And I'm Quin Tran. The Chickasaw Nation has great respect for our military veterans. This is an exhibit at the Council House Museum that pays tribute to Chickasaw veterans. The tribe has also hosted an annual trip that gives Chickasaw veterans an opportunity to travel to Washington, D.C. to participate in the Veterans Day ceremony. The Chickasaw Nation is now planning a very special event. The Chickasaw Veterans Conference is set for May 18th at the WinStar Casino and Resort Global Events Center. Some of the presentations will include topics on women veterans and veterans health care. All Chickasaw veterans and active military are invited to attend a special presentation by Governor Bill Anoatubby at the luncheon. Contact the number on your screen for more information and to make your reservation to attend the Chickasaw Veterans Conference on May 18th. The Dialogue Institute, Oklahoma City, honored the Chickasaw Nation with the Leadership Award. Governor Anoatubby accepted the award presented at the 11th Annual Friendship Dinner and Awards Ceremony. The event was also a benefit to support the YWCA's domestic violence programs and services. Established in 2002, the Dialogue Institute promotes understanding, respect, and cooperation among people of diverse faiths and culture.
The Chickasaw Cultural Center recently celebrated the spring season with this annual event, the Three Sisters Festival. The festival honored the three sisters, corn, beans, and squash. This event included horticultural activities and shares how the three sisters grow in harmony. Visitors of all ages came to learn more about Chickasaw history and heritage. This was popular with younger guests. Children learned about stickball and spent hours playing the game. Cultural demonstrators shared traditional activities and items. There were arts and crafts for families to enjoy, and there were several first-time visitors to this event.
I think it's important to bring us together. It's important to see where we come from, but also where we are now, and see our friends here. I love it. It's really beautiful. It's almost overwhelming how beautiful it is.
The Three Sisters celebration was a free event for the public.
In Tishomingo, look who caught up with Chickasaw elders. The Chickasaw Nation hosted an Easter party for senior citizens. Elders from the tribe's senior centers gathered for the event at Pennington Creek Park. They played different toss games. This was a favorite, horseshoes. And the Easter Bunny visited with elders and shared hugs.
And this is something different. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to be a senior.
Little ones also showed up at the park. These are children from the Chickasaw Nation Head Start. They made a quick dash to hunt for Easter eggs. At the Chickasaw Cultural Center, children were set and ready to go for this Easter egg hunt. This Easter celebration is an annual event that's popular with families. The event, free and open to the public, allowed children to participate in the egg hunt and meet the Easter Bunny.
Dancing with the Arts was the theme for this year's Youth Arts Month. The Chickasaw Nation Division of Arts and Humanities hosted the celebration. Youth Arts Month promotes activities that encourage children to be creative. Dancing with the Arts allowed children the opportunity to showcase their dancing talents. There were interactive booths featuring art projects and even the martial arts. This is a fun event families look forward to every year. The Chickasaw Nation is blessed with talented citizens.
They are educators, artists, scientists, and storytellers.
Chickasaw citizens are excelling in many ways, in different professions.
In this episode, we take you to Tulsa, Oklahoma, to share how a Chickasaw woman is keeping history alive for others.
I've been an artist all my life.
Dr. Karen York takes great care of the art that comes her way. She's the Director of Collections and Exhibitions for the Sherwin Museum of Jewish Art in Tulsa.
The story we're sharing here is the beauty of Jewish life. Everyone knows about the Holocaust. And it's important we never forget the Holocaust and what it means, and that we should always learn to stand up and not be a bystander when these things begin. But beyond that, just like with the Chickasaw, the Jews have a wonderful history of literature and philosophy and art that we don't always see.
It is her job to help us see. Each exhibit, every item on display tells the story of the Jewish people.
All of the wonderful customs and practices in a Jewish life from birth to death, what the Jewish holidays are like, what Jewish food is all about. You know, just demystifying Judaism for everybody else in the region.
While earning her doctorate in art history at the University of Indiana in Bloomington, Dr. York immersed herself in different cultures. She knows several languages, but she's a storyteller by using artifacts. She says her appreciation for the arts comes from her Chickasaw heritage.
My grandmother was a painter and a creative woman. My mother is a painter. They were the ones who, when I was 5, 6 years old, taught me to sew and paint and bead and embroider and, passed on all those artistic traditions.
She says while traditions may be different, there are similarities between the Jewish people and native tribes. Family is a strong focus. An exhibit partnered with the Southeastern Indian Artists Association shares some of those connections.
And so we're calling it Ancient Ways, Modern Forms. And it is a wonderful representation of the ways that the two peoples either have similar experience or behave in similar ways. I realized how tribal that Jews act together. They caring for the young to the old, doing things communally. Even their charity work, communally done, so many things.
At this museum, there is a sense of identity. Karen knows the importance of belonging to a family, a people, a tribe.
When I go to the annual meeting and I hear Governor Anoatubby speak, it makes me so proud to be part of a people who are working so hard towards a great future. We're a people that were organized and governed and have wonderful long traditions that are now being revived and taught to our younger generations. I think, much like in my position here, where I admire the Jews for having survived those kinds of tribulations, having survived forced migration, forced assimilation, and still have a strong culture, I feel the same way about knowing that I'm a part of a group that did the same thing.
The Sherwin Miller Museum of Jewish Art in Tulsa is just one of a few Jewish museums in the country. Karen York has a passion for her work. She really loves the work that she does to tell the story of people and their culture.
And her goal is to continue learning more about her own Chickasaw heritage. Well, that's all the time we have for this episode of CNTV.
We'll see you back here next time.